Now, what they're looking for, because it was going on the premises of sex trafficking, they're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be underage.
Yes, it was breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want to adopted you because I felt that you could, you know, enjoy also having a black parent to take care of you and help you out. So,
Hey everyone, you won't believe the latest buzz about Diddy and his family. Gean Deal, someone who used to be close to them, has spoken out about how Diddy treated his adopted daughter. This rare insider perspective is making waves, and rumors suggest even more shocking details might emerge. Gean, who introduced Diddy to one of his exes, clearly knows a lot. If he's publicly calling out Diddy, it must be serious. Diddy's known for portraying himself as a family man, but if what Gean says is true, that image might crumble. Stick around. We're diving deep into this story to give you all the details.
I give my opinion. I just want to say this before we get started, Art, is that, you know, a lot of people think I came here to bring a black man down. And that's what I hear in the comments a whole lot. But it was nothing like that. You know, a black man didn't cuss a dead man's mother out. A black man didn't set his friends up and put them in a situation where they couldn't come home to their families no more. A black man didn't reach back and help the people that helped them make it up the ladder. It was Puffy. You know what I'm saying? I got tired of Puffy going on different platforms talking about how he loved the people that we was all with, how he loved the people that helped him, when in fact, none of that stuff was true. So my whole thing about it is, man, I appreciate your platform for letting me, you know, voice my opinion. And like I said, opinions like an asshole. Some of these cats out here get paid for their asshole. I get paid to give my opinion.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I mean, yeah, you just on here giving your opinion, man. I mean, you was one of the people that was real close to the situation, so why not?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So with that being said, right, the last interview me and you did was a day after the raid. And when you look at everything now, man, how you feel about everything? It's been like a week, you knowing Diddy, you being around Diddy. Could you ever imagine that his houses would get raided for sex trafficking?
Bruh, you can't imagine no stuff like that. You understand? You can't think that, because back then, he wasn't Brother Love. He was Puffy. All the way up until he became Diddy. So his behavior over the years has changed. And the behavior that he shows now, and that he has shown by being Brother Love, I couldn't imagine that the police would be raiding him for sex trafficking? Nah, bruh. I couldn't imagine that. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't him back then. He's a totally different person that he became. If you've seen him on other platforms, you know, inviting men to party with him, inviting men to go shopping with him. You understand? That wasn't Puffy. That wasn't Diddy. That was Brother Love and Love.
How you feel about all the people that's wondering why haven't any of Diddy big name friends came out to defend him?
Because either two things that I believe. Either they know some of the stuff is true, either they took part in some of the stuff that happened, or they scared that it may mess up their brand. See, nobody wants to be in contact with anybody that allegedly was sex trafficking. You see what the WWF did to Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon was one of those people that was called for sex trafficking. We don't hear a lot about it because He gave up the company. He did what he was supposed to do, and he became Ghost. But now you see they trying to do the same thing to Puffy. They trying to make him or hip hop the face of sex trafficking, like they was going to do the WWF at one time, because that was a big story. So a lot of his people that know him, a lot of the people that been in those parties and seen probably some unscrupulous shit that went down and was like, ooh, I was there. I hope they don't got me on tape. They feeling a certain way. So they're not going to speak on nothing until they've been approached with something. You got to realize when Homeland Security get their evidence together, they're going to send agents out. You understand? They might send an agent out to me. Yo, what do you know? What have you heard? What have you seen? What's been going on? You know what I'm saying? You know, did this happen when you was around him? Did this happen back in the day? That's what they're going to want to know. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to send investigators out. They're going to send people out for anybody that they can get some information from to help their case. So those celebrities ain't going to say nothing. You know, you got your man Stevie J speaking on it right now. He'll be one of the first dudes that they'll probably pull to the side and say, yo, well, you say that your man, I heard you on TMZ say that he never did this and he never did that. But ain't this you? If those pictures or those films or anything like that exists, you know what I'm saying? That's what they pay those agents to do. So, of course, I don't believe that none of the people who are his celebrity friends is going to speak or say nothing until they're either contacted or they know what they...
Gean Day isn't holding back. He claims Diddy neglected his adopted daughter, treating her like she didn't exist. According to Gean, she was often left wandering the house, looking sad and lonely, while Diddy focused on his celebrity lifestyle. Gean even says Diddy missed important moments like her birthdays and school events. He described a heartbreaking image of a little girl longing for love and attention, feeling unwanted in her own family. Gean even shared a moment when she cried, wishing for a real dad who cared about her. If these claims are true, they're deeply troubling.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Barone.
Eva Barone Combs? Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents that mature my child also. Please tell the story.
So, I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids.
Hey, but that's like a little bit like borderline suspect. I don't want nobody. We want to get it clear. I adopted you like Madonna adopted kids and everybody else adopted kids. Charlize Theron, everybody's ever adopted Sandra Bullock. I adopted you because I felt that you could, enjoy also having a black parent to take care of you and help you out. So, just clarify it because it's crazy out here online. So I played with the kids. And I got permission from your mother, and say all of that. Just make it because it's crazy out there.
I met Jesse and Delilah when I was 6 months old.
6 months.
And then, basically, our sisters, all 4 of us. And then I obviously came over.
Yeah. And it's Ava Brioni Combs. Come on.
Hide the truth and he can't be trusted, and his word ain't his word is nothing no more. Anything that somebody says against him is going to be considered the truth, bro. Anybody could come out and say that he did this and he did that. Whether wrong, right, or indifferent. Anybody could say that now. Because he lied to the public for so long with this Cassie stuff.
When she say that Diddy gave her lace weed, do you believe that? You being around Diddy at one point, is that, something that he'll do?
When I knew Puff, he didn't smoke weed. And then I'm looking at the dates and the times. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was 2003. And I was still with Bad Boy in 2003. And I ain't heard nothing about that.
Yeah, I mean, she also claims that Diddy blackballed her.
Well, they do that all the time, bro. Did you hear his own vice president or A&R or whatever tell the whole making of a band? If y'all leave, if y'all don't do what he tell y'all to do, y'all never work in the music industry again. And I think that one or two of them...
For Gean to come forward with these claims, he must have seen a lot. He's not the type to stir up drama for no reason. The fact that he's speaking out suggests he feels it's important. But before we jump to conclusions, we need to hear Diddy's side of the story. Will he admit to any mistakes or offer a different take on what happened behind closed doors?
I wanted to get your thoughts over here on the video of Diddy where he brings out the little girl who he says he adopted. What were your thoughts when you saw that video, and what's your opinion on what it's really about?
Play that for me, John, so people know what I'm talking about. Because everybody only played the small version. Play the whole version and then y'all understand.
As we finish off, you go, Justin. My name is Justin, aka Just Glow. I'm a Capricorn, and I'm about that action, and I'm about raising money for the healthcare people. And we're just so blessed and thankful, and thank y'all for supporting us today. Yeah.
Bad boy.
What's next?
What up, y'all? I'm Quincy. I want to say thank y'all for rocking with us.
What you got? One of the prettiest motherfuckers God ever made. Sorry.
I'm a Gemini, for everybody wondering. And thank y'all so much for just, tuning in with us. We felt the energy. We saw the comments. Let's keep it going. This is, we wanted to do this to just wake everybody up in a way of just, in a loving way. So help everybody have a happy Easter. Jesus is risen.
Bad boy.
Anybody else?
Yeah. Everyone, introduce yourself.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Oh, Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Baroni.
Ava Baroni Combs. Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also. But please tell the story.
So, I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids.
Ava, that's like a little bit like borderline suspect. I don't want nobody, we want to get it clear. I adopted you like Madonna adopted kids and everybody else adopted kids, Charlize Theron, everybody that's ever adopted Sandra Bullock. I adopted you because I felt that you could, enjoy also having a black parent to take care of you and help you out. So just clarify it, because it's crazy out here online. So I played with the kids, and I got permission from your mother, and to say all of that, just make it, because it's crazy out here.
Well, I met Jesse and Delilah when I was 6 months old.
6 months.
And then we basically are sisters, all four of us. So. And
6
then
months is crazy.
I always come over.
Yes. And it's Ava Brioni Combs. Come on.
Let's go.
Hi, I'm Jessie, and I'm a Sagittarius, the best sign in the world. And yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Chance. I'm a Cancer, and I just want to say thank you guys for watching.
Okay. There was a song by the Floaters back in the day that we grew up on. Float, float on. Y'all remember that? And my name is Larry, and I'm a Sagittarius. And I like a woman who loves everything and everybody. That's pretty much what he was doing, y'all. And this young lady was used to doing. I know he had his other kids doing it and saying all of that. But y'all see what he said? Did y'all really catch what he said? He picked me up off the streets. 1 minute, then he goes and say, because I was on the streets, living on the streets. Then the next minute he's telling her, oh no, say your parents' name, you know, your other parents' name. That's the confusion right there, just in those statements. But a billionaire picking up a little white girl off the streets and adopting her and calling her his own to come home and play with my kids? Oh, man. Y'all can't see this is trafficking? Okay, all right. Okay, he just helping out a nice little white girl that needed some, a family. Okay. Okay. Come on, y'all. Y'all smarter than this. Y'all smarter than this. The way that young girl was talking and looking in the camera and all of that, she had did it before. They were doing that. That's how you shop people to pedophiles and people. We know she used the name of a person. Y'all know what they say about people that are Sagittarius. They freaky as a motherfucker, right? That's why she said that was her sign. Or Scorpios, Sagittarius and Scorpios, okay, y'all don't know. All right. Oh, man. Man, that's the most damaging thing I done saw to law enforcement. Let them find out her name is on one of those flights out of the country. Why y'all think they subpoenaed everybody that was on that plane and everybody that was traveling with him on planes, and he took her across a state line? Y'all just don't know, man. This trafficking, this sex trafficking, it's crazy. He needs help. He needs help. And like I said, I'm not gonna shit on him just yet, because if there's 1 or 2% chance that he's innocent of all of the accusations that we all making on him on YouTube, all the companies that's making him sell his stocks and disassociating themselves with him. I've been seeing lately a lot of people like Ed Lover and was it my boy Luke and all of them, Benzino, I told y'all about, y'all heard me say that on Vlad, has been coming to his defense lately. Floyd Mayweather. Did y'all hear what 50 Cent said about Floyd Mayweather for coming to his defense? I'll tell you that 50, I love that nigga. It's something about 50 I like. That's the type of nigga I can hang with. But, yeah.
Diddy didn't stay quiet. He responded with a statement defending himself. His team called Gean's accusations false, insisting that Diddy has always been a loving father. But here's the thing, his response was vague and didn't address Gean's specific claims, like missing birthdays or neglecting his daughter. Instead, it was a general statement about loving his family. It left many people unconvinced.
Real quick, man, before we really even get started into this, and it's because something I seen today. This girl, Tiffany Red, she said that she was filing a claim against Diddy, but my man, it touched me crazy, man, because the hurt that I seen in her voice, in she crying, man, and she worrying about what this dude could do to her and what he has done to her. Man, listen here. I want to let this young lady know, and I know this is not the place for it, brother, but please allow me to say this to her, man. You know what I'm saying? I started this battle long time ago. And the situation is that, bruh, we already won. This was some spiritual that Pop, the spirit of Pop, the spirit of Big, the spirit of Miss Jones, the spirit of Wolf, all the people that he has done wrong, you know, so Black, all the people that he has done wrong, bruh, is coming to light. We already won this spiritual. What we going through right now with these trials and everybody, you know, with this financial situation and everything like that, all that is superficial. That's the physical part of it. The spiritual part of it was won because Big, Pac, Wolf, Wolf Mother, all the people that he did wrong, bruh. You understand? They already won the battle where we were supposed to win it at. So now we just going through the physical part of it, man. And I want that girl to know, man, that she ain't got to fear no man. She ain't got to fear him, nobody else, man. Whenever she needs, you understand? Whenever she needs somebody to travel, to go with her, to make sure she all right, you know, I'm a phone call away, man. I'm a phone call away. And you know, go ahead with your questioning, man. I just had to get that out, man, because that girl touched a lot of people, man, because all she wanted to do was write music, make music, and show her talent and her love to the people, man. And then she got to feel this way, be fearful and scared of her life and stuff like that. Ma, I ain't scared of no man. You understand? I ain't scared of no man. Nobody that got to put their pants on the same way I do.
Gean's accusations were detailed and emotional, painting a vivid picture of a girl yearning for her father's love. But let's not forget, celebrities often protect their image at all costs. Opinions are split. Some think Diddy's response was weak and believe Gean's claims might hold some truth. Others say Gean is just seeking attention. At the end of the day, only Diddy and his daughter know the real story. This drama has sparked a lot of speculation, and people are eager to uncover more.
People is trying to say like, yo, y'all going after Black man, y'all trying to tear a Black man down. No, it's a big difference from a nigga and a Black man. He was doing shit to people that he never thought that it would come back at him. Now, if he never did anything to those girls, if those girls was lying, then he would have never settled out. It was a girl that came out, Cam, 2.5 years before Cassie came out, and went on a major platform and told him how he was kicking her, beating her, and made her get rid of 2 kids. A girl named Gina came out on a major platform that he was dating, that she had texts from Cassie, and her and Cassie was texting each other back and forth, and Cassie was saying, I don't hate you, I know how he is, and they was talking about each other and talking to each other. She came out 2 years ago. So you tell me, Cam, why didn't nobody take her case?
Maybe they didn't believe, I mean, I could guess. I mean, maybe they didn't believe him because he's puffy. He got a lot of star power. He can fight back. You know.
She had no lawyers or nobody that was interested in going through that battle and that long drawn out court battle that they had to file papers. They had to do that 2-3 years ago. 2-3 years down the road, she ain't coming up with a dime. Cassie had the lawyers and the people who put the money behind the lawyers to make sure that her case was clammed tight. So she could win. You don't get those type of lawyers, man, without somebody putting some money behind you. Those were high-profile lawyers that had won major cases.
Let's dig deeper into Diddy's relationship with his adopted daughter. Back in 2006, Diddy was praised for giving a child a loving home. But now, rumors suggest things weren't as perfect as they seemed. Stories about Diddy's strict parenting style have been around for years, but Gean's claims take it to another level. Neglect and emotional harm go beyond being a tough parent. If Gean's allegations are accurate, this isn't just strict parenting. It's a serious issue that needs to be addressed.
With your genitals.
Yeah, it don't make sense. I mean,
it don't make sense. How you wake up butt the F naked with 2 other men in the bed with Diddy and nothing happened? I think he was just trying to save face, man.
But do you think it's a possibility that he meant that, Diddy will grope his, butt, instead of anus? I mean, because I'm trying to figure out how does that work? Somebody groping your anus.
You're going to say your butt. The lawyer would say, what do you mean? He would say, my butt cheeks. There's a such thing called butt cheeks. Your 2 cheeks. He said anus. The anus is the asshole. How did he get that far? Lil Rod, you gotta say no to Diddy sometimes. No, that shit ain't funny, man. But you gotta say no.
So from you reading the lawsuit, right, you feel like he had relations with Diddy?
When me being a former investigator, I think Lil Rod was trying to save face on certain things, that he had somewhat of a relationship or he was doing some things with Diddy that he didn't want to really come out in that fashion. Because there's no way that he gonna wake up and his anus is hurting and his genitals is all over the place and he's in the bed after being drunk or drugged and saying nothing happened. And you think that Diddy gonna be in the bed with 3 other men and nothing happened? It doesn't sound logical. If we're reading and believing what he said in those papers. If you woke up in bed and you was drunk or intoxicated on ecstasy, on whatever drugs that they put in there, roofied you or whatever, and you not and you not feeling right, something is wrong. Wouldn't you say? Something is wrong. He didn't say we woke up with all my clothes. He said we woke up butt the F naked in those papers. So if he butt naked in those papers, it is what it is.
Right, I got you. But looking at this lawsuit, right, Little Rod, he alleges that, Diddy, he'll put his hands on him. But, when he'll put his hands on him, he'll disguise it as horseplay. But he felt like Diddy was trying to groom him, in a sense.
Well, with the horseplay situation, I used to see him do that with certain women. You understand? When he was mad, upset, or he was too old for this, but he would do that play fighting shit. You understand? So I can imagine him play fighting with Lil Rod. Because, a lot of people could say what they want to say about Diddy. He got a knuckle game. He will fight you. You know what I'm saying? You his size, you understand something like that? Around your size, something like that, he would fight you. He had a knuckle game. He wasn't that dude that like people try to say he was some old scared ass nigga. Nah, he would fight you. You understand? So I could see with a person like Lil Rod, he probably was roughing him up, grabbing him, groping him, you know what I'm saying? Acting like he playing with him, but he actually want him to do what he want him to do. So, like I said before, that shit he did in the past. So when I read it from Lil Rod, I see he's doing the same shit he doing in the future.
So he was doing this with females too back then when you was around.
Right. That's how him and Kim got into the fight. And he, play fight. He used to play fight with the pillows, like the pillow fight, that dumb shit like that. That's kid shit to me. But if that's the way they do, that's the way they do. You understand? He used to do it with Kim all the time.
So the horseplay was his way of grooming you in a sense.
Well, that grooming, that's some new shit. You know what I'm saying? We didn't call it grooming back then. That his horseplay was a way of letting you know I could really hurt you if I wanted to. You get it? I could really hurt you. And that's what that kid probably felt. Yo, why he doing me like that? Oh, he just playing with you. No, he was letting you know if I turn this up, I could really hurt you.
And that was his way of trying to get you to be submissive to him.
Right. He's letting you know. He's putting in your mind. Listen here, bro. He's trying to put in his mind, we're playing now. But if I really want to turn this shit up on you, it's on. You ain't got no wins. So that kid is feeling, yo, listen here. In his mind, if you read the documents, in his mind, he was so scared that when he went to other people in the camp and said, why did he treat me? Why did he doing this and doing that? They said, oh, he just playing with you because he love you. He like you. He was, no, he was trying to instill that fear in you that he had in you. And he won.
Yeah, that does make sense, man. And me looking at this lawsuit, he's also, alleging that he met Cuban Gooding Jr. through Diddy on Diddy Yacht. And it even got to a point where he started touching him on his, up.
It's heartbreaking to think about what that girl might have gone through, surrounded by fame and fortune, but feeling unloved. If these claims are true, Diddy has a lot to answer for. Still, we can't ignore that we don't know the full story. There's a lot of smoke, but is there fire? Diddy should take responsibility if he's wrong. No amount of fame excuses letting a child feel unwanted. For now, we'll just have to wait and see how this unfolds.
Well, what I believe and what I think, he wasn't just a drug mule, he was a plant. He's a CI. That's a confidential informant. He already had a case prior to him getting that case with Diddy and them. He probably already had a handler, somebody that he was just trying to work it out. And that's what he did.
You think he told him any information about Diddy?
Yeah, he got to. They're not going to give you a deal for nothing because you got caught with the drugs, because you say they was for Diddy and them. You got to give us something.
And you think they're using all that information to indict Diddy?
Oh, no doubt. They taking their time, bro. They working on this and they taking their time.
How you feel about the people that feel like, at this point, Diddy, his name is tarnished to the point that, his own kids, they can't benefit from his name?
I think because because Diddy built this whole aura that he was about family, his kids, and he was trying to make them great. He was trying to put them in certain positions and stuff like that. I believe that it's gonna hurt Justin. King Kong is out the window. It's gonna hurt him crazy.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Oh, Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Baroni.
Eva Baroni Combs? Yes, it was breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child.
This situation with Diddy and his daughter is messy. If what Gean says is true, Diddy owes an explanation. Imagine growing up feeling unloved by your own father. That kind of hurt stays forever. But we can't assume guilt without hearing both sides. Diddy deserves a chance to clear his name if these claims are false. The truth always comes out, and this drama isn't over. Will Diddy own up if he's wrong, or try to cover it up? Time will tell. Meanwhile, if you're craving more celebrity tea, check out our video on Cassie's allegations against Diddy. It's full of jaw-dropping revelations you don't want to miss.
Believe that, because you don't believe shit I say until it comes out in pictures or videos. It had Suge Knight next to Misa. Suge had the baby Misa had Justin in her arms, and Suge Knight was just like holding Misa, I think, like this, holding Misa. It was a friendly picture. But on the bottom capture of it, it said, what the East Coast won't take care of, the West Coast will. Yo, Wolf showed that to Puff. You could see veins coming through his forehead, through his neck and everything. He blew a stat. It was crazy. So, Misa was everything but a child of God. But you got to realize, Puff wasn't giving her the money that she needed to take care of Justin properly and for her living and whatever. So now, years later, fast forward, we see Suge with the same thing he had on in that magazine on the floor. Somebody released some pictures of him and Justin. He playing with Justin on the floor like he Papa Suge. Yeah, but he wasn't gonna put his hand on Misa. Nah, he wasn't gonna do that because Misa would have definitely at that time had him dealt with. I think it had, I can't speak for her, but if I'm looking at it, is that, she want people to have sympathy for the kids. You got to understand, she said that. It's like, she's the only mother now, other than Sarah. And Sarah was Kim's best friend, but she's closer, to Quincy, because Quincy and Justin them used to go to each other's house. You know what I mean? Justin used to go to Kim's house, and Quincy used to hang out with Justin. So they grew up like brothers like that. It's funny, man. You got to realize Kim was Misa's friend. Then she goes and have a baby by Puff. And Sarah was Kim's friend, and she goes to have a baby by Puff. So it's all in the family. So Misa is looking for the best interest of the boys and the kids. And I guess as a mother, and they grown now, they in their 20s now, except for the two youngest girls. She'll try to be the best example she could for them, because they still need a mother-like person in their life.